Oh, my brain is like so dead. Oh, we gotta get through the studying. Hopefully, I don't think there's too much left. Yeah, there's just one more part. We'll see what. Let me see what the other. This comprehend recursions. I can suck my left nut. Functions as argument generator program. Um. Hmm. Yeah, we might. I'm probably gonna finish up the like this one, and then maybe take a little break from this and focus a bit more on the side projects. Or at least on the meal list side project. And then like kind of go from there. Engage where I want to go. Turn the V to refresh. Wait, is this not the one that I left off? Oh wait, no. It's just I thought that was towards the end. There's still actually more. I was just like I just hit the end button because I thought it was like towards the end for I thought it was at the end of the study, and it wasn't. It was. It's close. Well, I thought it was at the very end. It's towards the end, but it's like it's not the very end. I was like looking at the bottom. I was like, wait, am I in the right one? Did I somehow change it on accident? I was confused for a hot minute, honestly. Or should I say cold minute because it's kind of cold. All right. What do you one? I'm playing Monster Hunter. Who is this? Where? Wow, Rook outing himself again for never being in my streams. I'd already mentioned that I don't plan on streaming the Wilds beta because none of the optimization changes were in, or supposedly. I don't know if they actually did it or not. I know there's a benchmark. I need to try that one out. SMH, fucking Rook. Who needs enemies with friends like Rook? Honestly. You're not optimized. Your face isn't optimized. Oh, there's a capture the flag mode in Delta Force event going on. By the way, by the by, I don't know how you feel about capture the flag. Actually, not too bad. Not a bad little mod. Oh, your face because you're optimized, bro. Whoever's telling you you're optimized has been lying to you since the day you've been born. I could have believed that if I had never met you ever. Sounds like chaos. It's actually not that bad. Because they did a pretty good job of choosing. They took a section of one of the maps. I don't think we got to play on it when we played that one weekend. But there's like one of the maps has a section where it's a bunch of trenches through it, and they took that section and then they put a flag at both ends, right? And you can capture the flag, but then when you die, instead of it being like instantly picked up, right, to get sent back to base, like either team has to sit on it for a while to then recapture it, and if the enemy team does it, they can pick it back up and keep running with it, and then if if your team holds it long enough, you recapture your flag and it goes back to spawn. That's actually pretty good. It's actually not bad. A lot better than the Overwatch one, I tell you that much. Yeah, it's for the trenches, bro. I hate that part of the map. No, I hate that part of the map. Again, it turns into a shotgun SMG shit show fiesta when I'm over here trying to grind out kills on my Scar to get a skin. Halo capture the flag. Yeah, it's kind of similar on a smaller scale, depending on the Halo map, but it's not bad actually. I thought it was pretty enjoyable, honestly. Year. Okay, I just want to get through the last like 2 parts. And then I think the week or two after, I might just focus on getting side projects done. Though apparently they're gonna have you like make your own game or something towards the end of this program, which seems interesting. Well, I guess I don't really need anything else. I don't remember if it was. Oh, I guess I should name this date. Fuck, what did I say? No, I'm too fucking lazy. I'm too fucking lazy to rewrite every single individual thing. Mm-hmm. Uh, we're supposed to be treating every month to have like 30 days. So it needs to be like. Hmm. No. Right, I wanted to do it a different way. I wanted to do it for increment range of days. Oh, this equals 1 greater than 30. Oh wait, right. It's supposed to return a new object. It's not supposed to. Oh, can I make it a tuple? That would work, right? Instead of writing it out like one at a time, just do like a tuple of it. Do like I just do that instead. And that works, right? Yeah. Just do that. Yeah. Pretty easy, straightforward. How does you find out the difference in days between? Sounds like a pain in the ass. Hmm. That sounds like a giant pain in the ass. What the fuck? You'd have to like find the difference between years, multiply that by 360. Find the difference between days. Add that to the previous number. Oh no, you'd have to do it by month. Oh my god, that sounds like such a pain in the ass. That sounds like such a fucking pain in the ass. How is it 28? Oh, because I'm confusing the dates. Like I'm like looking at it. I'm like, how is that 28? And then I forget that it's what should we call it? A number. Oh, that's definitely an American European diff right there. But like in the States, right? We usually do like day, month, year, depending on what I guess it usually comes down to like what profession you're in. Some do like all the more European-esque of month, day, year, or no, yeah, like usually when I grew up, I write like month, the day, and then the year. But then like Europe, it's like the other way around. It's like you put the day, the month, the year. It like throws me off because I was looking at it because they're just like, oh yeah, make a thing where you subtract two dates, it tells you the difference, and I'm like, okay, from the from the fourth month to the second month is 2 months, and then I looked up what the answer is supposed to be, and I said 28, and I was like, how the fuck do you get 28 from 2 months? And then I realized it's because it's not. It's not comparing April to February. It's comparing October to November. Yeah, so it'd be like you'd have to convert. You have to check out the difference in years, multiply that by 360 because we're just hard forcing every month having 30 days, not actually like trying to do something super accurate. Then you'd have to take the difference in months, multiply that by 30, and then subtract it by the difference in days. Did that work though? No, I think you're better off just taking the number of months. How do you subtract that? So, like, for instance, if it was, say, 20th of January, and you're subtracting, like, the 18th of February. Like, I feel like it would be, you just take the difference in the months. So this one would be 1. Right, so you just take the absolute value of A month subtracted by B month. Multiply that by 30. The problem comes down to the days. Like, how do you make it where it's going to be more? Because, like, for instance, if it was like to the 18th to the 20th, like of the next one, that's 32 days. Did you just do a parameter that if it was like, no, I don't think that would work either. Hmm. Sounds like a pain in the ass. I don't want to do it. Mostly just because it's an assignment thing. How would I tackle the month date? I mean, I know I could do it in a way that would always satisfy the dates given, at least for the first two. But I feel like it's gonna be off. Uh, I guess would I have to put. I'd probably have to put a parameter where if the month is greater, but the year is lesser, then that would be like subtracting the difference. While the other one would be like if the month is greater and the day is greater, then it adds the difference. Maybe. I guess so. Month, year, month, so day is less than that. Okay. No, this wouldn't work either, would it? Then I have to make it catch the flip too. Ugh. Seems like more of a pain in the ass than I want to do. I guess I could have just. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Oh, wait, no, not equal. Greater than. I don't know how to. Oh, yeah, I didn't have it return anything. Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna be a problem. Hmm? Full variable year diff is not associated with the value. Huh? Cannot access local variable year diff where it is not associated with the value. Year diff associated with the value. I'm confused. I'm confusion. Oh, is it? No, they should all be integers, right? What do you mean where it is not associated with the value? It's a fucking integer for crying out loud. Am I tripping? What am I missing? Is it because these are... Is it because these are privated? I'm I don't understand why it's not working. Like it's obviously associated with a variable. Oh, okay, never mind, I understand. I didn't initialize a variable out here. I was like so confused, bro. My brain is so fucking dead today. Because it's inside of the if loop. I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck? Why isn't it working? Yeah, see, it's wrong. This is supposed to be 20. Well, they're supposed to both print out 28, but... Considering that it's only off by like 4 days, it's not like the worst. Wait, why is this flipping this? Didn't this not be triggering? Wait, what? Actually, hold up. I'm confused now. Honestly, I don't feel like getting stuck on this. I'd rather spend my time getting stuck on my side projects than this. Than a simple date thing that's not even going to actually be useful. Because it's not even using like the actual amount of days in a year. The items one by one. Yeah, that project or that exercise, I should have just thrown it out as soon as it was like, as soon as I started doing the less than greater than, and it just didn't make sense to me the way they wanted it done, like the results they wanted back. What's up, Goku? Congrats on snagging biggest bear because Rook hates me. What are you up to? You reading more manga? You're cleaning. Correct. I don't have to clean for a bit. I have to clean once we finish like packing up the house. The rest of the house, I'll probably have to like vacuum more of the rooms and stuff. But for now, I'm free. You'll have to do laundry over the weekend. The joy of sweat. You wipe the sweat from your brow. Any particular reason for it, or you just it's just stuff's gotten too dirty, so it's time to clean. Wait a minute, what is it? Make your own classes iterable. Useful when the core purpose of the class involves storing a collection of items. The bookshelf class, previous example, be a good candidate. It makes sense to use a for loop to go through the books on the shelf. Same applies to student register. Think about iterate through a collection of students would be useful. To make your class iterable, you must implement the iterator method, or next. You'll this is constructor. This is the self dot n equals 0. Method returns a reference to the objects as the iterator is implemented within the. This method returns item within the object. If all items have been traversed, the stop iteration event is raised. Oh, self dot n is less than the length of self dot books. Book equals self dot books. Self dot n. And you increase the counter and you return the book. Else raise stop iteration. Like, I kind of understand what it's doing, but my brain is so fucking dead right now that like it's also kind of like, oh. this case is fine. Also need the method next. Item example, but item. Also objects of it. Method process now. The shelf equals bookshelf. Oh, so basically, oh, so this makes it so that you don't have to make it. Wait, does it? Oh, I guess this makes it so you don't have to return, like. Oh, so this makes it so you don't have to return this. That's interesting. Hmm. Yeah, so basically it makes it so that you don't have to return the list itself. I think in all the other ones we did this, so we did it with like a method call. But it makes me wonder in what cases you would use this over just adding a method call for printing the content. Alright, ads are gonna start soon. I need to go to the bathroom, so we're just gonna run that ahead of time. I'll be back. Oh, yeah, took a little longer than I was expecting. Hmm. No, I didn't miss. Oops. So it's usually pretty rare for Lucifer something to not be available. Okay, back to reading. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. What's up, Zephy? How's the week? Change the shop. If you take your exercise template, you can shove it where the sun don't shine. No bueno. They really made 9 assignments due Sunday, and you're stuck. Like 9 assignments from like different classes, or also why are they due on Sunday? What the? When they give it to you? Come on, buddy. What you doing? 9 from different classes given on Wednesday. Your school is just full of demons. Can't convince me otherwise. How the fuck gives an assignment on Wednesday and then makes it due on a Sunday? Just make it due like Monday evening or something. Pretend you have half decency. Just pretend you have some decency. What are you sniffing so hard? Ryder. It's the same carpet that's been there since we've been here. Why are you sniffing it so hard? Getting old. Edie saying hi, working on medical terminology. Ew. Medical terminology. That is pain. I don't think I could ever do anything in the medical field. At least not like, well, I guess depending. I have like a passing interest in like physiology and stuff like that, but very distinct difference in curiosity and like actually wanting to do something in that field. That's too much. All those terms, bro. I'm just sitting here like, that's the funny bone. You can't convince me otherwise. That's what it's gonna be called. That's what it'll always be called. That's what it'll ever be called. That's what I'll diagnose a person on. It's like, yeah, your funny bone is terminal. I'm sorry. But you got this, Effie. I believe in you. Just gonna laugh at people that bust their shit, help fix it, and then they come out when it's my turn. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, I spent like 2 years, not like year and a half to 2 years, like diving into muscle physiology and stuff like that for exercise and things like that, which was pretty fun. I don't know if I'd actually ever try to get a degree for it though. But yeah, that's a lot to learn. Like to take so much brain juice. Yeah. Yeah, to do it right, even like the simplest I guess you say occupation of what do we call it? The simplest occupation for anything really biologically related to the human body is it's a lot of learning. Like I debated at a time to do like sports medicine since that focuses like on muscle, skeleton, ligaments, which are kind of the things I'm more interested in. And then like I looked into like what it would take to learn it. And I was like, I'm good. I'll just stick to watching the YouTube podcast. Thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. Guess we just do a counter. I think that should work. What they want. Oh, so this isn't a tuple. So I have to make it a tuple. Hmm. I do wish they had given us more exercises than that. That feels like a fun little thing to mess around with. People's Dictionary. interaction with. Phone book should have. Outline of the. Didn't I literally just do this last night? It feels weird when you work on side projects and you come to like study a course thing, and then they're basically like, "Hey, you need to learn how to do this." Meanwhile, me sitting here being like, "I've been doing that for like weeks now." What do you mean? You guys are late. You're late to the party. Yeah, reading this just makes me work on my side. Like, I'm gonna waste all this effort on doing this for basically nothing because I'm not getting a grade from this or anything. It makes me I just want to work on my own things instead. Yeah, we have a break soon. I think after the break, I'm just gonna shift back over to working on the meal list thing, side project. Because it seems like it's just a case of that's what, like, the next bit of it is gonna be. Is just like kind of working, like just examples of something that's like just the equivalent of like my side projects. Just a bit more hand-holdy, which I don't really care for. Are there any exercise? Okay, there's one, three. Oh, okay, I just saw some words for stuff that would probably be useful. Oh shit! Right, I forgot about that. That's actually kind of. Uh, creates a new phone book, which is in a private app. Method executes starts the program's text-based interface, for which is keeps asking use command until type in the command for exiting. Also a method for instructions help. Called before entering the instructions, which is, yeah, I was kind of doing that for the meal list one recently. Some actual function. Should I just put that into its own method? Responsibility. Functionality. Oh, yeah. So that means I should split that up then. Well, I guess technically I do split it up, right? In regards to this. But it's kind of different though, right? Because even though I do pull in a class at some point once we get to the text file part, like I'm not using object-oriented programming. I'm just doing functions. But I have like the main function, which is what interacts, which is where the user interacts, and then on the back end, all the other functions, like you pass the information over, which is pretty similar to what they're doing, just they're using classes to do that. Type someone for adding any phone book is the appropriate method. Room for improvement in structure of our. Yeah, create a method, add entry, handles a command. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. separation of looks level methods. Higher functionality of the user interface in a single complicated while loop, but it is better to separate each function. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically extremely similar to what I do here. Where if it's like it'll ask for inputs and then yeah, because like that was one thing I did out of the like in the initial stage, right? When I was doing the functions, I was still having some of the stuff inside of the main be there, but then I slowly was like, oh, that's not really good though. So I started pulling stuff out to just make it where the main loop would just handle whatever user inputs. Yeah, so bro, it feels so weird. Like, again, I've like been implementing these things without realizing it, without really thinking about it too much. Just in the course of just being like, I just yeah, my brain's like, let's just make functions, right? Especially because when I looked it up, it was like the only reason it's bad to make too many functions is if you have like multiple functions that just do the same thing, right? Which then obviously you have too many. But if you have individual functions, even ones that only get used once, like it just makes it easier for reading and managing. So as soon as I saw that, that's just how I worked with it. Because it's also kind of similar to file management. When it comes to file management for like computers and directories, my instructors are always like, wide and shallow is what you want, right? Like, don't make directories unnecessarily deep. So for instance, with the meal list, right, it's like the directory is the folder that contains the program, which is meal list, the folder of the year, and then inside the folder of the year, it'll be separated the files by month. And that's all you need, because inside of the file will have it be separated by the dates. But what some people tend to do, right, in this example would be like they would have the folder that holds the program, the year would be another folder, the month would be another folder, and then sometimes even they'd be like, well, week 1 is its own folder, and then in week 1 it'll have day 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. And that's not very good file management because it's unnecessarily deep, right? Like, you don't need to go and make a folder for the month. For, like, obviously in this simplistic cases, there are some cases where you would want to make the folder for the month if you're storing different forms of data, right? Like, if you're gonna be like, all right, for the month of January, we have to keep track of the hours, the projects done, the things that would have a lot of extra information attached to it that you would make the files bloated. Then obviously you go, yeah, we're gonna make the folder be January. But even then, right, like you don't make a folder of January and then a folder for like projects done this month, and then in that folder have all the different projects, like the whatever. No, you just make the year is 2025, the month is January, and then in the folder of January you have a file that's called projects that just tells you what projects you have done, like that you completed, right? Because like again, this is just managing a file for like record keeping and stuff like that, and it's just like people tend to make, well, you have like one of like 3. It's kind of funny, you make like there's like this like almost bell diagram of how it works when people are new to, it's break time, but I'm kind of just yapping anyway. But when people are like new to PCs and they get into like making folders, right, making directories, or like when they're new to PCs, they don't worry about making a bunch of directories, right? They'll just be like, all right, I'm just gonna like download folder. They're just gonna put everything in the download folder, stuff like that, right? Then as you get more acquainted with PCs, you're like, oh, I can make all these folders, and then people tend to just make a shit ton of folders for no fucking reason. And like just folders inside of folders inside of folders inside of folders, and it makes it incredibly difficult to try to find what you're looking for. And then usually most people tend to stay there though. Like a lot of people, they tend to not keep going because when you get really, really acquainted with PCs, you kind of go back to, you don't go all the way back to like when you started and you just put everything in one file, but you go like about halfway back where you're just like, okay, we're gonna sort and make directories, but we're also going to make them not be needlessly like complicated. Because like for instance with the meal list one, right? I could like you could make it where it goes like a directory is the year into the directory that is the month into each file separated by the day, right? Or even then, you could even go further, right? Where it's like there's a directory for like the week of, 1 through 7, 8 through 15, et cetera, et cetera. And it's just like, or especially in this case where it's not something that's going to have like pages on pages and pages of data. It's just the year, the month, and then or just the year, then the file is the month, and inside of the file it's separated by like the dates. Because that's just how this program works. Like it doesn't need to be have needlessly more directories that would make it more of a pain. Yeah. I was gonna swap to like the side project, but there is this application thing that they're talking about, even though it's like uh because they're doing object-oriented programming. It's like the examples they're using. I don't actually know if I like object-oriented programming all that much. At least not like exclusively using it. I think like I like it like kind of a mix, but I don't know if that's like acceptable or not. But I'll say I actually don't know about like I installed the Monster Hunter Wild beta, but I don't know if I'm gonna play it much, if at all. Just because they added like they actually put in one of the flagship monsters, and I really don't care to fight that like ahead of time. Like oh, that's one thing I hate about Monster Hunter. Recently, they've been going more the route of hey, we're gonna show you like everything, and it's like bro, stop, stop it. Mhm. Mhm. We gotta go beat up the. We're gonna need another 27 kills of the dented. Let's see if our freebie copium pull. Come on, Valentine character. Nope. That's fine. I can't expect to get repeats of the YOLO daily pulls giving me Valentine Vera. Oh, that year was wild. He punch. I need to try out the oh, I don't know if they've put out their ratings yet. I haven't taken the Wind collab girl for a spin yet. I'm copium praying that the last 30 pulls brings me Jack, but I doubt it with my luck. I don't think they've added them yet, have they? I don't think so, because Jack would definitely be higher than a 9.5. I'm trying to think like what fights I could take her into. That should be useful. It's not on here. Oh wait, didn't they say they were planning not to rate collab characters? Or am I just tripping? Kind of hard to go from the extreme left of one monitor to the extreme right of the other monitor, and then back and forth again in a timely manner. Yeah, I think they weren't rating the collab gotcha characters. Partially out of protest. Partially because they don't want to bait people. I'm just so glad that they're not like attached to the MC character from the collab. I feel like that was such a bad decision from Slime. Let's see, what does she have again? 5 hit, supplement, skill damage. One hit, defense down. Then gives herself, what is it, flurry? Yeah, gives herself flurry. Yeah, so her 3 gives her 1 turn of guaranteed triple flurry with Echo. The Echo strength. We should know. 30%, that's not bad. Skill damage cap up with supplemental skill damage. When targeted by a foe, casts her 1. On using a damage skill, substitutes all. Gains 50%. Earth damage lowered. Honestly, all I'm hearing is that she's like a. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's just Siegfried's sacking fodder. They just toss her in there with a. Like, use a damage skill turn 1. Have her eat Siegfried's opening attack and then just carry on with life. Like, I know she gives herself 50% earth damage lowered, but with how hard shit hits, like, they could have bumped that up to 70%. I still don't think it would have been enough. Not to mention that makes it. I think like, I think she probably could have had some use if they gave it Earth Switch too, like on her passive. Right? It's like sub all, 50% damage lowered, and like Earth Switch. So all the damage she takes is Earth. Because then she probably would have had some uses, and like the plane. But at this point, she's kind of just stuck with only being used in the in like Earth raids, and realistically speaking, she doesn't have a whole lot for her for survivability. Because it's like, yeah, her second passive triggers her first passive, where when she's targeted by a foe, she activates her skill 1. But her skill 1 gives her damage, it doesn't give her any survivability. She just has no survivability in the kit to go along with the fact that her damage skills are making her tank for the team. Like, it seems really, really fucking weird. Like, I'm assuming it's one of those cases where they wanted to bring something over from the like personality from the anime or from like the manga, but it kind of, I feel like they just fumbled. Like, even if they just made it where her 3 gave her drain for autos or something, I mean, realistically speaking, though, I'd be pairing her more than likely with Yukata, or not more likely. I'd be pairing her with Yukata Vanya, who gives team wide drain. Well, probably would be fine, but yeah, I don't know. I'm also assuming that since it says upon using, I guess it'll probably tell me. Uh, Never mind, it doesn't say. I was gonna say, I was gonna assume that her first passive doesn't trigger her second passive, so she's just not infinitely sub-alling. I'm just trying to think, because she's obviously gonna be in a setup where you get like double strike in a team that Ogies a lot. I mean, to be fair, she'll probably see use in like you know, auto attack OTK setups, right? She gives herself one turn of guaranteed triple flurry with Echo, plus you pair that with Vanya, and then probably just pair that with something else. And is she's Katana. I was gonna say if she was sword, probably would be fine. Well, I mean, I think Katana's fine too. I was thinking because like you probably just pair her with like Glorybringer. You like Glorybringer, some Regalia, some Vanya, or you cut a Vanya plus her. Probably is a decent team. I think the last one. So that generated a lot of that. Oh, we got two staffs. So pretty good. Alright, next I'm just gonna save up to try to get this. Oh, we have enough to finish fully uncapping one of these. Rotate that. Have we got any of the swords? I do not think so. Though, to be fair, I don't think the swords can drop yet. I think the swords will probably come from the next fight. I forgot to set the break timer again because I'm trolling. Oh well, ads just started, so it should have been over by now anyway. There is not a video. Anybody using her? Assume we already have some phone numbers stored in a file. Read this. Program starts up. The data files in the following format. Its own area of responsibility, so it merits a class of its own. Oh, is it because of the... It is, isn't it? It's because of the cargs thing. Cargs, args, args, largs, whatever the fuck they're called. Which... That's one of my main complaints, though, is they kind of started doing the same thing that, Which, I mean, I guess, again, I could just do it myself, but again, it's like, what's the point of setting up into a course if they're just going to be like, hey, by the way, you can also do this, and then not give you, like, any examples to use it, like, any exercises to use it. I'm assuming it needs the asterisk. Yeah. I didn't know that. That's pretty good to know, actually. Probably be useful in the calculator one. Preferred method. The files its argument. Contents of file splits. Each line, 2 parts. Adds these to a dictionary. Nifty Python feature. Or select some items from a and then take the rest of the items in this. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Being moody again? I think he's being moody. He's being moody. I don't know. I opened the door to go back upstairs from when my mom brought lunch, and he just barked. So I just went, all right. He's been barking too much when he's downstairs, especially when the doors open and close. So I'm like, well, if you're barking because the door's open, must mean you're excited. So then I dragged him up to the room again. I think he keeps throwing a fit about it. Like maybe this will teach you not to bark at every door that opens. Such an unhealthy lunch though. I had cheese fries with a chili chicken Philly. So unhealthy. My stomach is not happy. Like I can feel it. Like it was delicious. Don't get me wrong, but my stomach is not having a good time. My stomach's just like, what are you doing? Why are you feeding me this garbage? Like, cause sometimes I need it. Okay. Sometimes I need it. Need to eat that shitty food to remember what I'm eating the good food for. Asterisk in front of the variable name rest in the assignment statement means that this last variable should contain all the remaining items in the list from the third onwards. We should absolutely test the file happily before. Which is what I tend to do, right? If I'm gonna implement something that I'm not sure if it'll like work properly in here, right? That's when you'll see me like open another one and then like do it there and then toss it into the script to use. Yeah, a lot of these, it's kind of funny to see like a lot of these are just things I just do natively that like they just teach. Like, by the way, continue doing the things that you're doing. And it's like, yes, high five me. But yeah, after we get through part 10, which I think there's one more section after the part that I'm on right now, take a break for take a break from the lecture stuff for probably like a week or so. Just focus on side projects. Even though I say this, but like part of that's gonna get caught up in the whole moving thing, so I was gonna take a break from it anyway. Functionality should also be interface. Yeah, this is similar to how like right, like I was when I was rebuilding this, or rewriting this part of the script. I just right, I commented out everything, and then just made sure everything checked because I was since like I'd done it before, right? Where I was like I'd make code, check if it worked, next check if it worked. Yeah, I don't know, there's something gratifying about reading this and realizing that like the way you've been handling some things is the way you should have been. You made the contents of the file are accessible through the user interface for the next stage. Final feature in our basic version of application is saving back in the same file the data was read from. It involves a change to the phonebook class. It would export the contents of the phonebook. And dot underscores the person. The actual saving to the file should be handled by the file handler class. Let's add station. The saving should happen Program exit. Let's add a method for this purpose to the user interface. Probably before breaking out of the while. Yes, yes, room, room, Mr. Room, room, man. The number should still be saved as a string, though. Hmm. Don't I have to change the phone book too? Okay, so alright, so I was right that I had to change the phone book. Oh crap. Let me actually save this. Oh wait, no, I don't need to do that. What am I doing? I'm trolling. Oh, but they still want us to do. Okay. Okay, I understand now. That's definitely a bad habit I have. It's okay. Yeah, it's a bad habit I have that it's like, all right, I'm slowly morphing my brain into this. I understand. Yeah, it's the that habit that I have that I want to like pass information towards where it's asking from and not leaving it where it like needs to be. To be fair, I like tend to adapt some of my own functions like to be properly like work this way, and then sometimes I don't. It's like it's very inconsistent on when I do it. Like I'm pretty sure that even in the last one alone, there's been times I've like pulled the data and then had the other like it's been a bit of a shit show. I need to remember to do this more, where it's just like whatever's in charge of dealing with that needs to deal with that, and I need to stop like pulling the information away from it. Yeah, this should literally just be uh this should literally just be what interacts with the user, and then the phone book should be what interacts with the phone book. So that folder. Then over here will be Okay. Do this works. Wait, did I not? Oh, oops. I didn't put the. Oh, man. I forgot to put the. I felt like I was forgetting something. Oops. I felt like I was forgetting something. I do that a lot. I'll write like all the functions out and then I'll forget to like put them inside of the. Put their. I'll forget to have them called. I do it a lot, like especially when doing like the exercises where it's like, oh, put this function together, and then I'll do it, or it'll ask for like input, and then I'll hit like F5, and then the program, the console over here just goes boop boop. I'm like, wait, why didn't it run? Why is it broken? And then I look over and I was like, oh shit, I didn't call it in. Jeez. Bye. Really? Hmm. All right, so that means I need to change this to this needs to not be this way. This needs to be. Hmm. Oh wait, I don't have it. Oh, I don't have it printing out the number. God, I forgot. Like that's like one of the most important things, and like the whole point of this stuff. It's not supposed to return name. It's just supposed to print name. Yeah, I don't know. Today's just a day that's just like my brain is not clicking. Okay. Means I forgot to port something in from the code. All right, it got pushed down. They changed the thing. Unbook.all entry. Oh, does it need to have something to execute like this? Hmm. Interesting. I think it's returning a non-type. We're in the right folder path or directory path. Oh, because it's not returning anything. Right? Not copy the paragraph. Yeah, I forgot. Whoopsies. It's because sometimes they have this like really weird space break uh in between stuff that doesn't make sense to me. Like for instance, I put a space break in between like, you know, methods and functions and stuff like that. But in there is like they'll have this and they'll put like a space between this and like the file, like the rest of this, like the code above it. And I'm just like, why? I forgot to put the 6 on it. There's nothing intrinsically strange. Oh, done is alpha exercise plus equals 1, and then how many just returns. So user input to name the program first checks if the name is already a key in the present any dictionary. After this, we can be sure the object exists attached to the name of the student, which is key. Either it was just created or it already exists. Either way, we can now retrieve the object with the key and call the method done. Yeah. Above line contain upper and write it on 2 separate. If I code easier software packages being developed and used in the wide overwhelmingly most expensive facet of financially important feature. Really quick principles core logic is not independent. Change to an extent. Implementation of other core logic. A handling process. Book application proceeds. Here's the file. Just all data list. This it. Writing. In most cases, this guidebooks. Separating more communication when continuous about spaghetti code. Spaghetti. Best approach for each. Is it necessary to just hack something and get quickly for back to the quickly like then not if worth doing it is worth doing well. Alright, so they want us to write an interactive application for keeping track of our study. Kernel structure is up to a good opportunity to practice creating a similar structure as a phone book. Work as follows. Should add a course, get course data, statistics. And zero. Oh, it tells you how much. It should be, at the very least in this one, we'll do two classes. One for the storing of the courses, the other one for the user interface. Brain is like so dead today. I'm pretty sure I laid back down, I'd pass out again. It's not even due from like being tired. I think it's just like built up mental fatigue from just cramming so much information in my head and not like using it. Yeah, I think like after today, we're just gonna like focus on side projects and get that done because that's like much more enjoyable to me. I mean, to be fair, like I think I've learned enough skills that I can forego the studying part for a little bit and kind of just work on the things I want to work on and get them done. I really want to get the. I'd like to get the two projects done by like June at the latest. The side projects. It's just the Grand Blue one is gonna be a little expensive than I was originally planning. Because that one I actually might try to set up with object-oriented programming instead of just making it a smorgasbord of functions. Although, so that one pans out. I'm assuming it'd have to be a diction. Okay, so basically the way it should work is so we'll do a dictionary. Right. Save it as like a tuple. Because feel like that's like the easiest ways to do it. Pull two blade. Grade. Grade. Credit. Mm-hmm. And it would be get course data. Yeah. Alright, we don't need to do. Yeah, they do this weird thing where they always put like a space from like the top one. I mean, I guess it like makes sense to kind of differentiate for uh to differentiate for call it just like mentally reading through it. But it's still kind of weird. Yeah. So for now we'll do this, which will just be the add and the get course. We'll worry about doing the statistics later. I think that should be all that we need for that, right? for now. Might have to like add some extra. Just to mimic what we already did. I think it's self. Wait, is it self dot? It's self dot course records, and I forgot to. I can't put the self on that. Why did you? Huh? Did I hit something I didn't mean to though? I don't know why it opened that dock up there because I don't remember hitting anything to make it like pull up info. Oh, it flipped. I'll believe that. This one alone. About it later. Ain't no way. What is it with the fucking? I swear it always has to happen like once nowadays where I won't have a 1-7 like a maxed summon when I'm trying to do something. It's mildly annoying. Why are you pulling my fucking dark or fire team, bro? Alright, time to see if this works. Um, no, yeah, it should work. Yeah. Hmm. Has no attribute. I keep hitting end. No attribute course record courses. Oddly confused. I don't understand why this isn't working. Is this not? What do you mean it has no attribute courses? Why did it work for the phone book then? Like, I'm actually just confused why this doesn't work. Has no attribute courses. The fuck you mean it doesn't have an attribute courses? It's literally right here. What? Why does it work for the fucking phone book, but it doesn't work for this? Yeah, the problem is this, but it worked fine for the phone book example. Yeah, like it worked fine here. I don't understand why it's giving me an error here. There's not just this, not the. Oh, hello. When will you learn to fucking double check wrote things properly? I mean, it's still giving me a fucking error, but still. At least we caught that. Let me see. Is it because I'm not using? No, it worked fine here. I am so fucking confused. If I learned how to write things, I wouldn't be so confused. I realized I put one too many underscores in it. I was so confusing. Bro, I'm telling you, my brain is like so fried today for no reason. Like it's just fatigues from just cramming information. Uh, bro, how did I do it when I was young? Jesus Christ. Because I'm only doing like 4 hours a day, bro. I used to be a full-time college university student. Like, Jesus Christ. I didn't even manage to do that when I was younger. God damn. When I was getting my associate's degree, when I did welding, it was literally like 7, 8 hours a day. Though, I mean, that was also welding, so it was like fun. It wasn't like I was sitting there reading a book for 7, 8 hours. But for when I was getting my associate's degree, there was like 6 hours. Like it was basically pretty close to almost a full work day, just being in class. And now just doing like 4 hours a day just fries my brain. Holy shit. Alright, so we fixed that. I was so confused when it wasn't working, and then I started like looking, I was like, ah, I misspelled like half of the shit. um, Alright, oops. I forgot that I had been changing that because I thought that was an issue and it wasn't, even though I knew it shouldn't have been an issue. so loud from late. As he's gotten older, he just makes more noise every time he lays down. I think he's well, I think it's because as he's gotten older, instead of like actually just like controlling himself on the way down, he just just like flops his body down. He's like, I'm too fucking old for this. Okay. The very basic works. I need to expand on the add course one because the add course one is supposed to only change it if the whatchamacallit, if the it's only supposed to update the grade if the what's up, buddy? If whatchamacallit, if the grade is like higher, like it's only replacing it with the highest grade. Oh wait. Never mind. I don't know why. I'm telling you, my brain is so fried. I thought I was doing a for loop there. I thought this was a for loop, so I was like, oh wait, but it's gonna conflict with this. I'm telling you, my brain is so fried today. I don't even know why. Bro, I don't even do enough during the week to fry it. All I've done today is like, I was like kind of tired when I woke up, but it was like, you know, super dead tired like I have been. I definitely got enough sleep hour-wise. Honestly, at this point, I blame my dog. He keeps jumping on and off the bed. It's pissing me off. It's starting to piss me off. Because I know I like micro wake up every time he does it. I know I like that's like I just micro wake up and I'm just like, can you you not for 2 seconds, dog? Can you just not? He's just like, huh? Jumps up. It's like, that's how that works. Hmm? Oh, right. Oops. I was like, I had a feeling this should have been out here, but then I was like, nah, because then it's in here. No, it's. Oh, yeah. Oops. My bad. I'm telling you, I'm just so fried today. Stuff that I would normally catch, I'm just not catching. Hmm? Why is it only sending I? All? Oh, because this is. I'm supposed to have this. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't figure out why sometimes it's like that. Yeah, okay, it works. Yeah. Sometimes I couldn't figure out why in some cases I could do it like inside of like the courses thing, and then in other cases I had to do it on the outside. But I think it might have just come into like just. I think it depends on like what it actually is. But I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. I think it's like. Oh, I think it was like if I was in the for loop, I could do that. Like I could have it inside, but I'm not in the for loop. I have to have it on the outside, right? Because what it did there, right, when I was saying that key error is I, is that it was pulling the first index of the word of the key instead of like pulling the first index of the tuple from the value associated with that key. Was what was happening. Okay, so that works. Now I need to do the statistics thing. Mm. 3, 7, 17. It needs to print out completed courses. Should I have this all written down under command or make it do it in other things? No, I think that this should have a number of courses function. I don't think that should do that down here. This should just be right. Kind of like what I was saying before, right? We have a really bad habit of, like, for instance, in this case, it wants the 3 to be the statistics, and then the statistics, it should say completed the number, like, it should have a sentence saying the number of completed courses with total number of credits. The the mean of the grades obtained. Okay, the average. And then have a little like visual representation of the grade distribution. I think the only thing it should handle down here would be like keeping track of the the grade distribution diagram. And even then, not really, because again, this is like the interface, right? So this should just be in charge of like just the print statements and the inputs. It should just be in charge of input output, right? Well, input delegation of what needs to be called, and then output of what needs to be seen. So I think we'll just have to make a bunch of course record functions instead. One of them. Another one. Okay, so for completed courses, it should literally just return the number of, it just be length. Yeah, length would work. And for total credits, it'd be course. So make it, probably just set it as like a, no, we'll do a list and then we'll just use the sum, just easier, because then I have to like convert all the rest of this into integers, and that's kind of a pain in the ass. Wait, no, it's credits is the second one, right? Hey, that works. I was really hoping I could avoid that. Oh, I guess we'll just do the other one then. I thought some should like automatically converted it, didn't it? Okay, no, it didn't. I was just tripping balls. Alright, so we'll just make it a that work. And then grade average would just take completed courses divided by all the grades added together. So it would be like Oh wait, right. I forgot to turn these in. Integer. I forgot. Again. Again. Well, it's break time too. They used to clicking those. Oh my god, can they please just make the restart, like, or either the restart or the retreat button be a different fucking color? I don't know who thought it was a good idea to have two buttons with, I think they're exactly the same length, same color, like same length of word, same color of button. Just both start with RE and end with T. And they went like, yeah, you know what? We should have two buttons like that. Like, brother, are you kidding me? Like, you're telling me nobody went like, we should probably change the color on that button. At least when they were localizing it to English. I'm assuming in Japanese it's like two pretty different words, but like in English they're so similar at a glance that I don't know how many times I've restarted that by accident. Okay, so then for grade distribution, it needs to be a dictionary. At least I'm gonna make it a dictionary. And it's like, of course, wait, no, this is grades. Grades at 0. Credits is 1. Oh wait, no, it needs to print. Shouldn't have put 3 X's. Why is it only 1? For course and self-taught courses. Oh, because oh, dumb. I'm dumb. Supposed to be using the grade as the value. Yeah, there we go. Hmm. Yeah, the grade distribution part's gonna be kind of rough. And credits. Five and 20. Interesting. That's gonna be a problem for probably over the weekend, Mello. I want to get started like when we start up next week. I think I'm just gonna be working on the side projects. Let's see. File, save this as course record. All right, final break time. I think. Yeah, this is the last exercise. So, if anything, depending on how I feel, because I've said this before, but sometimes I'm even more brain dead on the weekends than I am on Fridays. Which is why, like, it was the main reason that I was making Fridays a side project days, because I was so brain dead when I was doing the studying, especially when I was juggling both courses at the where I like I was so brain dead on Fridays I couldn't really focus. And on this one I could kind of focus because again, most of this is like for the most part stuff I understand as a core concept. Right? Like classes aren't something foreign to me, but the so there were so many mistakes I made today that I wouldn't have made normally. So it was it was a bit of a case of probably should go back to that swing of doing side projects on Fridays. To give my brain a bit of a break. Some people alive early. I guess it is Friday. I don't remember. Is this the? This is the third chef, right? I hope it's the third chef. I don't want to do another one. I need to do all of this list. I still need to, well, I guess I can kind of wait. I think I'll just wait till the second part of the event starts, which is in like a couple of days. I'll just grind whatever the new fights are. Like, I'll still do the maniacs twice a day, but I'll wait till the new raids and stuff get added. Tonight is brain dead Arcarum tonight though. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, also apparently last epoch, a couple of weeks ago, I did the update, but I did not pay attention to what it is, and it seems they did like an engine update. But apparently it made the game look better. I guess I have to like hop in, see if that's true or not. Alright, no. Let's see. Ads will be popping up soon, so it's time to go say hello to the people. Which we'll go say hi to Haku, because they rarely stream when I'm up. And Adam, but yeah, a little bit of a slow day today. My brain is like just turbo fried for some odd reason. Don't even know why, but just kind of the way it went today. Yeah, it'll probably is a little, well, most of the coding during the day will probably be predominantly side project focused. If I don't finish up the last part on over the weekend, we'll wrap it up on Monday, and then from then on it'll just be side projects for at least like a week or two. Which means I'll just have to like shift around my timetable that I had set for myself. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate that. If it's any day for you, have a good day. If it's any day for you, stay safe, stay hydrated. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.